Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to another episode of Dear Listeners. I hope you are doing okay wherever you are, whether you are listening to this while cooking, walking, commuting, or just lying down with your eyes closed. Today's episode is a little different. It's not just about English learning, or motivation, or life hacks. It's a bit more raw, a bit more real. Because today, I want to talk about what happens when you fall out of love with something you once deeply cared about. Have you ever experienced that? That feeling when you once used to wake up with excitement, full of energy, ready to give your 100%, but now it all feels dull, heavy, boring. Yes, I said the word boring. Let me start with a little confession, dear listener. You know that I have been on this English journey for a while. I started this channel, began creating content regularly, teaching, learning, speaking in English every single day. And it gave me such a deep sense of joy in the beginning. I still remember when I recorded my first YouTube video. I was nervous but also super excited. I would prepare with so much passion. I would write scripts, rehearse lines, plan visuals, record, re record, edit for hours, add music, all for a few minutes of magic. It didn't matter how many views I got. It didn't matter if people praised it or not. I was just in love with the process. But slowly, very slowly, something started changing. The spark started fading. You know how it happens? It is not like a switch suddenly turns off. It is more like a slow dimming of the light. You wake up one day and realize you're not excited anymore. You're just continuing. And that's exactly what happened to me. Sometimes, when you do something for a long time, especially in front of an audience, it stops being just your thing and becomes an expectation. And expectations come with pressure. When is the next video coming? Sunita, your classes are always full of energy. Sunita, you're so consistent. Yes, it feels good to hear all that, but it also becomes a silent pressure, a voice in your head that says, you can't stop, you have to keep going. People are watching. And in trying to keep up with everything, you forgot to ask yourself, am I still enjoying this? You become so focused on output, videos, lessons, reels, captions, content, that you stop checking in with your inner self. And one day you sit down in front of the mic or open your laptop to write a script and you feel blank. Not because you don't know what to say, but because your heart is not in it anymore. That's what happened to me, and it scared me. Because how can you feel bored with something you loved so deeply? Let's talk about that guilt for a moment. Feeling bored is natural, it's human. But when it happens with something you are known for, something you worked so hard to build, it feels like a betrayal. I started questioning myself. Am I losing interest? Have I become lazy? Is something wrong with me? Will I have to quit? And worst of all, will people think I'm not serious anymore? But, dear listener, let me tell you something I've come to understand. Boredom doesn't always mean it is time to quit. Sometimes it is just a signal that it is time to evolve. Just like relationships, even your passion needs a fresh spark from time to time. It needs a little fun, a little space, a little playfulness. Let's break it down together. Why do we get bored with things we once loved? Here are some honest reasons I have discovered. Number one, repetition without novelty. Doing the same thing over and over without introducing any freshness. Number two, burnout. When you have worked too much without breaks, creativity suffers. Number three, pressure to be perfect. Fear of being judged kills the joy of expression. Number four, loss of connection with your why. You forget the reason you started in the first place. Number five, not celebrating small wins. Constantly looking at numbers, goals, and ignoring the joy of moment. If any of these feel familiar to you, then welcome to the club. You're not alone. Even creators, teachers, artists, and dreamers feel this way. Even I do. Here is the big question. When you start feeling bored, should you quit? Should you take a break? Or should you keep pushing through? There is no one answer. But here is what I'm choosing to do. I'm choosing to reconnect with my why. Why did I start my YouTube channel? Why did I begin teaching spoken English? Why did I fall in love with this language in the first place? Because it helped me grow. It gave me confidence. It connected me with amazing people out there. It gave me a purpose. I'm choosing to change the way I do things. Maybe shorter videos, maybe more fun, relaxed sessions, vlogs in English, maybe a new series like storytelling or casual chats. I'm choosing to forgive myself for feeling tired. I am a human, and so are you. Sometimes it's okay to pause, not because you're giving up, but because you're preparing for a new version of yourself. If you're still listening, thank you, truly. And if you are in a similar space, here are a few things I'm trying that may help you too. Try something new within your journey. Watch English movies and talk about them. Start a fun mini series with your audience. Add a personal touch, share stories, struggles, jokes. Take a joy break. Do something creative that's not related to work. Paint, cook, go for a walk without your phone. Share with your community like what I'm doing now. You'll be surprised how many people feel the same. Listen to your first podcast or watch your early videos. You will remember how far you have come. Not every video has to be perfect. Not every day has to be productive. Dear listener, if you are walking through a similar fog, unsure, tired, disconnected, please know this. You are not lost. You are evolving. You haven't failed. You're just growing. Boredom is not the end. It's a sign that your heart needs something more, something fresh. Give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to play. Give yourself permission to start again with joy. Before I end today's long and heartfelt episode, let me leave you with a few affirmations. You can repeat them softly in your heart or out loud with me. I allow myself to feel whatever I am feeling. I am not my productivity, I am more than that. I am allowed to rest without guilt. I can fall in love with my journey again. This is just a phase, not my full story. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. You're doing just fine. You're doing better than you think. This was your host, Sunita Rawat, speaking straight from the heart in today's episode of Dear Listeners. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts. Message me, comment, share this episode with someone who needs it. And always remember, you are not alone in this journey. I am walking it with you. Take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and until next time, keep listening, keep feeling, and keep growing. Bye for now.